Today we have with us Mr. Anand Tiwari, the co-founder of CreateOnlineAcademy.com, and we are launching this event in an attempt to engage the on teachers on schools and institutes of India and to know from them firsthand how their experience was during the time of the pandemic and how they adapted to online learning. So, Anand, before going into the details of our today's discussion, I would like to know from you why you want to open dialogues with the Indian e-learning fraternity. Why at all and why now?
Yes, I have always felt that somehow Indian schools and institutions are lagging when it comes to adapting the online education. Whilst our economy and the market has been very fast in its futuristic pursuits, like we have the biggest IT industry in the world, or you can say second to the Silicon Valley of United States. But our educators are still stuck in the notion of that good old days. And however, the year 2020 shook everything to its core due to the pandemic, of course, and the lockdowns has made the schools and institutions forced to adapt somehow. Okay, the mode of online teaching overnight. So that's what I think.
Yes, coming to that, how do you think that the Indian schools and the colleges fared during this crisis? What's your opinion on that?
Just like a fish out of water. Huh? Actually, you see, they were not prepared at all and had started clutching any app available in the market. Huh? And they made a makeshift arrangement. The haphazard method of relying on the multiple apps like Google Classroom, Zoom, WhatsApp, Mail, then Google Forms, MailChimp, etc., actually made it tedious for the teachers and also for the students. Ultimately, the learning didn't happen. So basically, due to the lack of preparation and a very less, knowledge about the learning management system,
Right.
which is a very fantastic tool. Okay, if used in its entirety
Okay.
over a tenure of 1 year or so, Indian students are barely getting any proper education, unfortunately. Yeah? And that includes my kids also.
Well, isn't it something obvious? I mean, the entire world suffered during this time. I don't think anyone was prepared for such a debacle.
Yes. While it is true, Shubho, you see the global political powerhouses were also not prepared for such a crisis. But personally, I feel that digitization should be an obvious progress that every industry should spontaneously look forward to and not wait for some mishap to happen to adapt to the digital mode. So what I'm basically saying here is that the Indian schools and universities should have adopted digital education probably back in 2017 or 2018 and not now when it was only the choice available. And rather you see that it's not that the world is getting vaccinated, India is getting vaccinated. These lockdowns will be a thing of past. It will come and go. And you see the kids would be the last one to get vaccinated. And somewhere it is a thing that if you open the school, the kids won't get means they will get infected, but they won't suffer it because of that to a large extent. But they will be a spreader, a very super spreader, rather to say. So the schools would be the first to get closed if there is some epidemic in a region. Okay. So even now, the schools should prepare themselves with such a mode of technology, with such technologies which can give the education in its entirety. Okay. Not just it won't just deliver the learning content to the students made by the teachers, means the lectures and the tests and the assignments and all those things. But also it should let the teachers to assess whether the kids are really learning or not, whether they are seeing your videos, lectures, whether they are getting engaged, really engaged, whether they are seeing your lectures to the entirety. Like here the WhatsApp just give a blue tick, okay, that someone has seen, but you really don't know that how much of the video the student has seen, your lecture video. Similarly, you don't know when you are taking the exams through sending a PDF and telling them to print it out and then write it on the notebook and send it to us back in a scanned manner. Okay, whether honestly the student has taken that course or not, or even in the Google form when you are taking, whether the student might have kept the book or something else, opened the Google in the same browser and had given the test. So there should be a foolproof system, to say, to some extent foolproof, should be there in the learning management system also, to take the tests. While it should also give the feedback to the teacher that the student is engaging in the lecture, means if he or she is seeing the lecture full, okay, then you may assume that he or she has engaged to a particular extent. Say the lecture is of 20 minutes and the student has seen the lecture for 40 minutes. Means he or she has taken an interest in it, what you have taught, and have revised that thing. On the other hand, if they have seen only 2 minutes of the 20 minutes lecture, it means that they were not engaged at all. So a holistic learning management system can give such type of tools, and for which the schools and the institutions should gear up.
You really think that? But they are doing it, aren't they? So why are you saying that their system is haphazard?
Because you see, there is no proper system in place. It's just a makeshift solution they have taken, as a matter of fact. And thus it lacks sustainability and direction.
Right. So what's your solution?
It's actually, you see, it's not my solution, but the obvious solution. It's about the Indian schools have a single online learning platform from where each and every teacher can upload their digital lectures, take live classes, take quizzes, monitor progress of the students, and the school can also take payment at the same time. It means that entire school activities, be it teaching, pedagogical or administrative, should be conducted from one single platform. That's it. That is the obvious solution we are proposing.
Okay, that sounds convincing. But tell me something, Anand. Now with the vaccination campaign going on so massively and the lockdowns gradually being lifted, why would the school take digital education anymore? Won't it become redundant after the schools are again reopened?
No, I don't think that things will ever get back to how it used to be. We are not yet sure how the vaccination will end up. Still, you see, the vaccines have not come for the younger ones, for the teenagers, for the kids. And as I just touched before, that epidemiologists take the kids as the spreader, not as someone who will suffer most. The kids get themselves, means the kids cure themselves, but they may remain infected and may spread the things. So that's why I believe the schools are kept closed till now. Even in countries like Israel, where they have vaccinated more than 50-60% of the population, they have kept the schools closed. Okay, because children may be super spreader. Hmm? If not the biggest sufferer. So I don't know. I can't say whether schools will ever get to open 5 days a week like before. And moreover, even if the schools try to drag themselves back to the age-old way of teaching, then they would be delaying the obvious. Huh? Pandemic or not, take my words, digital education is the future of the education. And the sooner the schools realize it, is better. And a lot of schools in our country also are taking it seriously. Rather to say, our experience tells that our Indian schools are taking it more seriously than those in the West.
Right.
Especially in the United States and in Europe. Means somehow we are very comfortable with the technology. So that is the thing.
Well, thank you, Anand, for giving your valuable feedback on this matter. And now let's see what the Indian schools and the educators have to say about this. Stay tuned at the page of createonlineacademy.com for more such videos, articles, and links on this matter. Thank you.